Ice Arena. It's Gang Green taking on the 29ers. Your starting lineup for Gang Green: Helen Lane, Lyric Bessie, and Reese Warrington up front. Chalberg and Monaco are your blue liners. Quinn Kelly has the net. 15 minutes are on the clock. Gang Green is working from left to right. If you're listening on the radio, draw one back to Chalberg. Chalberg to Monaco, Monaco to Warrington. She's cut off there at the blue line, or center line, and it's picked up by the 29ers. Helen Lane on the forecheck. Off the skates of the center of TI. It's the 29ers, folks, not TI. In the right wing corner, Gianna going down with it, firing a shot wide right in front of the goaltender, or wide left in front of the goaltender, Quinn Kelly. It's in the left wing corner for Chalberg. Chalberg going to work here to the near side. Chipped it up in the air, picks up a loose change herself, and moves it on the outside. Gang Green wearing neon green jerseys, black emblems and numbers on their back. Socks are going to be the neon green with silver and black piping. Shells are going to be the black with the neon green and vertical white stripe. And for the 29ers, you got a mixed bag of sorts. It's the blue jerseys along with a couple girls who are wearing some black shells with the vertical white and black stripes. Here they come up the ice in front of Abby Pazin. Wide left, she's going to carry it down low. Left to right underneath the net on the far side. Coming in is Bess Willowsell. And he picked up here out to the left point. Out towards Lily Martin. Puck's going to have to pull it back, and 29ers are going to have to regroup. And here they come on the outside towards Shea Watson. Pass Martin here to the near side, picked up by Wiggy. Wiggy going to drop it back to Pazin. Pazin over the outside for Sell. Sell up the ice towards Watson. Watson across blue line, top of the left, right to the left circle. In the left wing corner she goes, and she's going to push it off here to the near side. Thrown right back behind the net for 29ers on the far side. Here they go. Shea Watson on the forecheck. Making her miss is going to be the forward here, pushing it up the ice. Going to work against Wigmore. Going to send one up off the glass down in the left wing corner for Pazin. Slowed up by Quinn Kelly. And Kelly going to give it to Pazin. Pazin to Wigmore here to the near side. Wiggy up to Martin. Cut off by the 29ers. Thrown right back in the hands of Pazin. Pazin over to Kelly. Quinn Kelly going to smother. We're going to get a whistle with 13:08 to go here in the first. Gang Green goes for the line change. Headed out there now is going to be Monaco sisters along with Lyric Bessie at center. Blue liners are going to be Chalberg and G down in the I formation. Draw one by 29ers. Out to the point, cut off by Bessie to Monaco, Monaco to Monaco. And then Sophia going to headman it over to Bessie. Off her skates, she didn't see it. Right up here to the near side. 29ers going to send it in. Monaco goes down, pick back up to her feet now. She's pinned in along with Chalberg. On the offensive side of it is going to be Bessie. Monaco gets back to the D side. 29ers pick up the loose change right here in front of us. They're battling it out. Push forward by Bessie, picked up by Sophia. It's Monaco at speed. Monaco to the inside position. Curls back around to the right wing corner. Hangs onto it. 3 on Monaco. Leaves it over for Sister Elena. And it's the Monaco sisters in the corner against 3 girls from the 29ers. Coming in is Chalberg. Out of the zone it goes. Picked up by Wigmore. Wiggy on the far side for G. G hits the brakes and curls back around. Coming in is going to be Helen Lane, who pushes it forward. Picked up by the 29ers. Sent it right back the other way. Pass the forward into the zone. It goes for Wigmore. 12-12 to go on the period. Wigmore going to backhand it over to Warrington. Warrington tried to hit Helen Lane, breaking out of the zone. Cut off by the 29ers. Poke check by G. Saved by Quinn Kelly. Back here left wing half wall. Helen Lane picks the pocket. Puck goes into the right wing corner. It's going to be Warrington. And I'm not sure why Reese Warrington's going to get a penalty here. The girl, I want to see a replay on that one, folks. Here it goes into the corner. Warrington gets the inside position, and the girl bounces off her, and Warrington's going to go to the penalty box for what should not be a penalty. 11:50 to go here on that one, folks. Body is going to be the call, and it's actually a terrible call. 11:50 to go here in the period. Warrington goes to the sin bin for body checking. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Wiggy and Helen Lane. Pazin and Sell are your blue liners. Looks to fire one from the high slot up and out of play. It goes off of Wigmore's stick, and we're going to get a whistle. 1:12 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Penalty killers stay the same. Helen Lane and Wigmore up front. Pazin and Sell are your blue liners. Pazin and Helen Lane in the slot. Puck goes out of the zone, and the 29ers are going to have to regroup. Picked up here in front of their own top of the right circle. Giving chase is Wigmore. 29ers pulling it back behind their own net. Right to left on the far side. Here comes Wigmore. Sauced across. Intercepted by Helen Lane. Offsides will be the call as Helen danced across blue line before Wigmore could get back on site. 55 seconds to go here in the period. Or, I'm sorry, on the Classic Packaging PK. 11:14 to go in the period. Face off just outside the zone, right in front of us. Wiggy on your draw. Wins it back cleanly to Pazin. Pazin to Sell. Sell up the ice for Helen Lane. Helen in front of the 29ers benches. Sends it in deep. Down behind the goal line. Left to right. Here comes the 29ers. Breaking it on the far near side. Touching it forward. Picked up in front of Pazin. High top of left zone in front of Sell. Sell knocks it loose. Takes the girl down in front of the left wing corner. Picked up here by the 29ers. High slot. Comes across looking to fire shot. Right wing dot. Comes down low, fired shot saved by Quinn Kelly. Rebound out front, off the crossbar into the right wing corner. Goes for Pazin. Pazin curling back down low, hangs on to a little D-to-D pass over to Sell. Sell cuts back down low, pushing it back behind Kelly. Kelly back to Pazin, playing catch with it. Pazin hooked up, and that's going to put Gangrene on the power play once they keep it going. 4-on-4 still, or 5-on-4 still. Quinn Kelly went to the bench. Sell going to hang on to it. We're going to get 6-on-5 here shortly. Helen Lane goes to work here. She pulls it back across. Helen up the ice here across center now at Wigmore and Watson. And it's going to be a one-man advantage, 6-on-5 for Gangrene until finally touched up by the 29ers at 10:11 to go here in the period. Number 86, Heflin, going to the sin bin. Tripping is likely the call here. See if they give it up. No, they gave her a rough, folks. Roughing is the call on Lily Heflin. And Gangrene headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna Brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Referee trying to motion for the scorekeeper. I'm not sure what the problem is. Number 86 went to the box. Minute-and-a-half penalty. There it is. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Watson along with Bessie and Martin. Blue liner is going to be Chalberg and Monaco. Shot fired towards the blue line, or towards the net, right in front of blue paint. Watson hanging on it back to Martin. Martin fires the backhand shot. Saved by the 29ers goaltender. In between her legs, she doesn't see it. Picked back up by Martin on the far side. Sends it over to G. G patiently waiting. Back to Martin. Martin, left wing hash marks now. Pulling it out, top of the left circle, goes across it, hangs onto it, pulling around here to the near side. Martin goes down to the right wing corner. Comes down low. Bessie in front of the blue paint. Goes to the far side for Watson. Watson, Chalberg creeping in backdoor. Chalberg with the one-timer. And a save by the goaltender of the 29ers. As Chalberg made a nice play there, being sneaky, creeping in behind the defenders of the 29ers. 56 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. Draw one by Bessie to Chalberg. Chalberg to G. G fires a shot. Blocker saved by CC down on the left wing corner for Watson. Watson upends the defender. Pulling it back over to the left wing corner now. Sending pass to Martin. Martin on the backside. Backhand. Pulls it back forehand. Comes in top left circle. Back to G. G goes over to Martin. Martin left wing hash marks now. Down low for Watson. Watson back to Martin. Spreading it out towards G. G walks in. Curls and fires one wide. Looking for Blerick and a Bessie on a tip. No go. Picked up by Shea Watson behind the net. 28 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. Watson pulling it up, cycles for Chalberg. Chalberg, bottom of the right circle. Give and go, nope. Down low, picked up by Martin. Martin over to Chalberg, off her stick out to Monaco. Monaco back into the hands of Martin. Bessie still in front of the blue paint. Martin working at top left circle, sauce across to Chalberg. Chalberg down low for Watson. Intercepted by TI, or 29ers. They're going to throw it now. That's not an icing. It's waved off. This is 16U. Picked up by G, and that's going to do it for the power play of Gangrene. Monaco down on the left wing corner. Picks over to Martin. Martin on up the middle now. She's got Sophia Monaco breaking up the ice. Martin going to carry it wide right. Martin tight in the right wing corner. Comes down against two. Monaco down low for support. Comes off. It's Monaco and Martin. 2-on-2 down in the corner. Chip past Monaco. Monaco's got her hooked up. Picked up by 29ers. Chip past Elena on the far side. Looking to break it out. Cut off by Elena Monaco. Shoves it back in the left wing corner. Here comes the one-man wrecking crew. Ties it up. Puts the girl on the wall. It looks like Elena's a little hostile right now. And she comes trucking over to the far side. Puts another body on somebody. And it's picked up here by Reese Warrington. Warrington cuts back. Blocked by Sophia. Picked up by Soph. Soph comes back. Sends it over to Sell. Sell. Top of circle. Fires a shot. Off of CC into the netting it goes. And up and out of play at 7:55 to go here in the first. Gang Green. Lineup out there now is Warrington and the Monaco sisters. Sophia at center and Elena, the one-man wrecking crew at left wing. It's going to be Sell and then Pazin on the blue line. Monaco on your draw. Monaco wins it cleanly back to Sell. Sell, left point, over to Elena. Elena, bottom stroke, sends it to the net, just missing the connection on Warrington. Warrington was tied up. Here comes T.I. Knocked loose, picked up by Monaco. Monaco chips it over to sister Elena. Elena at center, going to send one in deep. Down behind the goal line, slowed up by Cece. Here comes Warrington now. Monaco coming in, Sophia that is, on the far side for Wigmore. Wigmore chipped it loose. Puck is free at center ice in front of Chalberg. Chalberg wide right. Top of the left circle, coming across, picked her pocket, is going to be Wigmore. Wigmore kind of knuckle it up, she does, bouncing up in the air, it goes out of the zone. Swatted at by Bessie, chipped back inside by Bessie and all the way down to the right wing corner. And then by the Zamdors it goes, collected by the 29ers D. Bessie on the forecheck now. In the left wing corner, giving chase. Here comes Warrington now. Defender at her feet, up in the air it goes, all the way out of the netting and out of play. It's 7:07 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Gang Green completes the line change. It's Wiggy along with Bessie and Helen Lane. Blue liners are going to be G and Chalberg. Bessie on the draw. Coming in is Helen Lane. Here comes 29ers up the ice. Cut back in front of Monaco. Monaco going to take her down into the right wing corner. Going to push her off the puck and slam her in the wall. Coming in is Bessie. Bessie over to the slot. Knocked away by Chalberg. Blocked by Wigmore. Here comes Helen Lane. It's going to be Helen Lane up the ice. Helen across the blue line. Sends one into the right wing corner. Down by the Zamdor she goes. Pulling it back underneath the net. Bessie in support. Helen gets pinned in. Goes down to her butt, and she's going to get dragged forward by Bessie. In front of the slide, it's going to be Wigmore. Wigmore with the backhand shot blocked by the 29ers. Out to the point for Sell. Sell over to Pazin. Pazin hangs onto it, sends one to the middle, and it's picked off by 29ers. Going right back the other way. That puck's going to slide all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:22 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Out there now is going to be Shea Watson along with Sophia Monaco and Lily Martin. Blue liners are Pazin and Sell. Martin on the half wall, Watson in the slot, Monaco on the draw. Monaco draw one towards the slot, picked up by Sophia, though puck was loose back in the hands of Martin. Martin to Pazin. Pazin over to DD to Sell. Sell trying to make a move. Picked off, back in the hands of Sophia Monaco. Poke check by the 29ers. Here they're coming the other way. And it's going to be the 29ers coming across, thrown into the zone, wide left. Coming down low is Pazin. Pazin underneath the net. Dropped for nobody, picked up by Monaco. Monaco is going to cut back, makes a move on it. Chips it back over to Sell, just missing her. And Watson on the far side coming in. Thrown past Sell. Down low, here comes Monaco. Monaco going to put her in the wall and pin her in. Monaco gets popped free. She backed up. Divvying it out of the wall is going to be the 29ers. Shea Watson going to work now. Watson over to Martin. Poke checked away by the 29ers. Martin on the inside position. Girl from the 29ers goes down, takes Martin with her. It's Watson on the forecheck now. Here comes Helen Lane, thrown away on the far side into the hands of Claire Chalberg. Chalberg to Pazin, calming things down. Pazin at center, makes a move to the outside, hands it forward to Pazin. Or Helen Lane. Helen fires a shot, and it's saved by Cece at 5:20 to go here in the first. Another whistle and another offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Your lineup out there now is going to be Helen Lane at center, flanked by Monaco and Warrington. Chalberg and G are your blue liners. Elena coming in, knocked it loose, heads back out to the slot. High top of the left, right face off down. It's Warrington and Helen Lane on the battle there in the right wing corner. Here comes Elena Monaco, knocked it free. Warrington knocks it loose at center ice, trying to corral it, no go in front of Chalberg. Tries to pull toe drag release, no go in the left wing corner. Giving chases Warrington or Chalberg. Down low, here comes Gianna. Gianna going to hook it free and down on the right wing corner. Popped it loose for Elena. Elena coming in, puts a body on the defenseman from 29ers. Blocked by G, picked up here by Helen Lane. Pop loose here for Warrington. It's Warrington to Helen Lane. Helen along with G going up the ice. Helen, right wing hash marks, comes down, looks to fire a shot. Saved by Cece, wide right. Come down low. It's going to be Gianna now on the forecheck along with Warrington in the right wing corner by the Zamdors. Up here to the right point. Kept in by Pazin. Thrown down low. It's going to be Watson on the forecheck now. Puck rings around to the far side. Pitching in hard is Bessie. Sent back down behind the goal line of the 29ers from left to right. Here they go up the near side. Breaking it out to the right winger. Bouncing puck. Bad bounce. The Bensonville bounce off the boards. And it's going to be one-on-one in front of shot blocked by Sell over towards Wigmore on the far side. Hits Watson. Watson over to Pazin. Pazin up to Bessie. Bessie pushing it up the ice, trying to send one in deep, all the way down to the right wing corner. Bessie going to work. Thrown away by the 29ers right into the hands of Wigmore, who fires one from the right point, and it's picked up by the 29ers on the rebound. Down behind the goal line, 29ers making a move. Here comes Wigmore as the 29ers pushing it up the ice. Hasn't went down in open ice. In front of Sell, one-on-one. Sell going to take her down on the right wing corner. Hanging on to it is going to be the 29ers. Centering pass right into the hands of Bobby Pazin. Pazin to Bessie. Bessie up to Watson. Chipped it out of the zone. And the 29ers going to regroup. Pushing it right here up to the ice. Here they go. She blows a tire. It's going to be picked off by Helen Lane. It's Helen Lane with speed. Helen comes in. Left pass up top. Backhand. Holds in. Fires a shot. Going to get a hooking call. As the 29ers are going to go to the sin bin here. Out to G. G fires one across. Blocked in front for Monaco. Monaco tries to fire it. And the touched up by the 29ers at 3:15 to go here in the period. Holding will be the call on number 22. Here in the first period. Helen Lane did a nice job there getting the inside position. Gangrene back on the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is Martin, Helen Lane, and Sophia Monaco. Blue liners are going to be Chalberg and G. Helen over to G at the point. G back to Helen, going to play catch with it. G working it top side now. Back over to Helen. Helen left face off that. Fires a shot low. No rebound given. Oh, it went in, folks. It must have snuck in. Helen Lane on it. Trickled in, folks. Let's see the replay. It must have just snuck in there, folks. Helen Lane on the power play at 2:52 here in the first period. Helen Lane from 51. Gianna Monaco on the power play. And we are back to even strength here in the first. Out there now for Gangrene is going to be Sell along with Pazin on the blue line. Martin, Monaco, and Helen Lane up front. Martin to Helen. Helen top of the right circle. Right wing corner down by the Zamdors. Monaco going to collect it down in the corner. Monaco drops it for Helen Lane. Helen bottom left circle. So off the Monaco skates. She was trying to get it to Pazin. Picked up by Pazin though. She muscles it back inside behind the goal line. It's Monaco going to work. Monaco hits the brakes. Trying to shove it over to herself here on the near side. Nobody home from Gangrene. Has to be picked up by 29ers. Thrown up here to the near side. All the way down in the left wing corner. Going to work is going to be Sell. Sell popped it loose. Picks it up here underneath the net of Kelly. Over here to the near side for Warrington. Warrington comes over here to the near side. Up, hits Bessie and Till. Monaco wide right or wide left. Off a CC stick. Picked up. Oh, wait, Monaco fires a shot just over the glove of CC. Here to the near side. She had CC just sliding across. If she could have got that a little lower, that would have been an Elena Monaco Gangrene goal. 29ers going to the far side. Chip past Elena on the far side going in front of G. That's going to go down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:43 to go here in the first. In an offensive zone face-off for Gangrene. It's Warrington, Bessie, and Elena Monaco. Chalberg and Gian D from right to left. Draw on the left wing circle. Bessie to Monaco, Monaco to Monaco. Monaco fires it down low off the dasher boards in the right wing corner for Warrington. Warrington shoveling over to Chalberg. Chalberg, right point. Sends one into the netting off of T.I. I think it went out of play. They just keep on losing all kinds of pucks, folks. 92 seconds to go here in the first. And Gangrene goes for the line change. Helen Lane and Watson are going to flank Wiggy. Helen top of the right circle, draw one towards Lane. The 29ers trying to send one forward in front of G. We're going to call, send one across on the back door, no go. All the way out to the right point, coming out is Wigmore. Sent over to the far side, collected by Gianna. Gianna makes a move and cuts around the forward to Watson. Watson up to Wiggy. Wiggy's got Helen Lane breaking. Helen drops it off her stick, couldn't get a piece of it as it was behind her. Watson tries to stuff it there in front of it. Chalber going to take it into the right wing, left wing corner. She poke checked it free. Wigmore comes in. Wigmore to Chalber. Chalber knocks it loose over to Wiggy. Wiggy to Watson. Out of the zone it goes. Here comes Jay Watson up the right side. Going to send one in deep. Hit a little hands of the face there. Down behind the goal line with 53 seconds to go. Chip pass, Helen Lane on the far side. 29er trying to make a move. Watson picks her pocket. Trying to get it over to Sophia Monaco with the pass was behind her. And it's picked up by the 29ers. Monaco comes in and knocks it loose. That puck's going to trickle into the left wing corner for Pazin. Pazin down low with 40 seconds to go to Sell. Sell trying to get it over to Elena. Coming in is going to be Sophia now. Sophia gets on the defensive side of it, picked up by the 29ers, giving chase is going to be Elena. Makes a move around Martin, coming across towards Pazin, down the left wing corner. Over to left point towards Martin. Martin going to push her to the outside. Towards Pazin, looks to fire one wide left of the goal line. Picked up by Elena Monaco. Elena going to chip one up off the zone. That puck's going to go down for an icing though, as Elena ripped it trying to get it to sister Sophia. So we've got ourselves an icing with 12.6 seconds remaining in the period, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes down to the right wing circle to the left of Quinn Kelly. Your lineup out there stays the same. Monaco on the draw. Monaco pushed it forward out to the right point towards Elena. Elena going to run through it. Here comes Monaco in the right wing half wall. Drops it to the right point. Picked back up by Elena. Far side right defenseman. Makes a move towards the middle. Over to the high slot. Shot blocked by Lily Martin as time runs out. At the end of one, it's Gang Green 1 and the 29ers nothing as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for the game for Gang Green is going to be Martin, Helen Lane, and Watson. Warrington and Bessie are your blue liners. Bessie slams over here to the near side. Quinn Kelly has the net. It's going to be Watson, drops it for Helen Lane. Helen pushing hard up the ice. Wide left she goes. She's got Martin toe. Helen on the backhand. Shot blocked by the 29ers. Tip pass Watson. Collected by Bessie. Bessie fires one. Tip by Lily Martin. That's going to be a Gang Green goal on the redirect. It went out to the point. Couldn't quite get it out. Kept in by Bessie. Bessie fires one, and it's redirected by Martin, and it ended up going 5-hole in between the legs of Cece. That went 87-19 at 14:30 to go here in the second, and it's 2-0, folks. Out there now is going to be Sell along with Wiggy and Pazin. Blue liners are going to be Chalberg and G. Sell picked the pocket of the forward there, and I think that's Chloe Arians. Chloe on the puck now, goes up the ice in front of Chalberg. Chalberg stuffs it, knocked loose by Chalberg once again. Chalberg showing good stick there. She gets blown up, and that's going to be a penalty on the 29ers for the rough. Just took Chalberg off her skates at 14:11 to go here in the period. Number 13 headed to the sin bin here in the second. Roughing will be the call. And Gang Green headed back to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is Pazin, Wiggy, and Sell. Blue liners are Chalberg and G. Chalberg playing catch with Pazin. Chalberg sends it in deep. Bringing around behind the net of CC, right to left here to the near side. Coming in is Sell. Over to the stick of Gianna. That puck's going to go all the way down for the icing, and Kelly's going to slow it. No icing, I'm sorry. Kelly's going to slow it down off the shin guards of Chloe Arians. Picked up here by Pazin. Pazin trying to push it forward. Picked up by 29ers. Poke check by Wiggy. And a loose change collected by Chalberg. Chalberg pushing it up the ice at center now. Here comes Chalberg across the blue line. High right slot. Makes a move to the outside. Curling back around, hanging on to it. Chalberg over to Sell. Sell makes a move towards the middle. Makes her miss. Left hand, but fires a shot and saved by Cece at 13:22 to go here in the second. 41 seconds remaining on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Gang Green goes for the line change. It's going to be Monaco. Sophia taking the draw. Elena Monaco headed to the slot. Helen Lane top of the left circle. Face-off won by Monaco. Monaco going to cut off it on the back check there. It's picked up by Bessie. Bessie going to slam it in deep. She blows a tire. Cece comes down and slows it up. Coming in is Elena Monaco. Thrown back the other way. Right into the hands of Helen Lane now. Helen, left wing hash marks now. Looks to cycle it back to Elena. Nope, hangs on to it. Bottom, so it hits Monaco. Monaco to Helen. Helen fires a shot. Saved by Cece. Knocked out of midair. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco, Sophia on the backhand. Mohawken pulls it back. Sends it over to Helen Lane. Helen, left wing hash maul now. Coming down low. Helen looks across to the left. Rashmer comes around right side. Comes all across. Fires a shot. Off the stick of the defender. Up and out of play it goes. At 12:41 to go here in the period. And we are even strength, folks. That is the end of the Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Sophia going to take the draw. Helen Lane at left wing. So Elena Monaco right wing it. Cut off by Helen in the corner here to the near side. Girl from 29ers blew a tire. Monaco puts her in the wall as she got back up. Sophia cuts her off now. Sophia sends one back in. Elena gets dumped over down low. And Helen Lane sends over to the far side, cut off by Monaco. Monaco puts a body in it. Warrington to Helen Lane. Helen tips it in the left wing corner. And it's going to be Sophia Monaco left wing half wall. Pushing it up the ice. Here comes the 29ers, giving chase to Shea Watson. Shea going to knock her off the puck into the right wing corner, takes her down, and sends one off the back of the net of Kelly. Down low, 29ers going to work. Over here to the near side in front of the exam doors. Out towards Watson. Looks to fire a clapper. Blocked by Watson. Picked up here by Martin. Martin shoves one forward to Watson. Watson back to Martin. Martin's got Bessie left. Martin going to go across it. No offsides. Bessie was off by about a foot. Picked up by Watson. Watson throws one towards that. Blocked by the T29ers back in the right side. It's going to be Evie Galvin. Throws one out in the hands of Chalberg. Picked up by Gang Green. Chalberg cuts back across. Sends it over to Watson. Watson makes a move with blue line. Cuts back and drops it for Wiggy. Wiggy comes in. Top of the left circle. Left face off. That fires a shot low. Blocked by the defender. I believe that's Amelie Collis of the 29ers. She sends the breakout pass to Galvin, kept in by Chalberg. Chalberg makes a move, right wing half wall down. Chalberg comes in, looks to send one to Martin off of Martin, skates to the point for Wigmore. Wigmore back to Martin. Martin right face off dot. Comes in down low, fires a shot, blocked by the 29ers on the far side. Looks to knuckle one out of the zone. Kicked up in the air by Chalberg. Chalberg curling back around to her forehand backhand. Sends one forward in the hands of Helen Lane. They caught him in a change. Helen Lane right dot. Fires the shot wide right of Cece's glove. Picked up by Gianna. Gianna pinching it hard. Sends it to Helen. Helen down behind the net. She's got Chalberg high right dot. Wigmore in the slot. Wigmore tries to fire a one-timer. Puck trickles back into the right wing corner. 10:47 to go. 29ers sent one off of Chalberg. That puck's going to go spinning dime towards Quinn Kelly. Picked up here by Gianna. Gianna pulling it back, curls back around, makes her miss. Breaking ankles is 51 into the hands of Pazin. Pazin over to Gianna. Knocked loose back in the hands of Pazin. Pazin to Helen. Helen down behind the net for Sell. Wilsey in the right wing corner now, pushing it up the ice. Makes a move here to the near side. Sends one up off the stick of Pazin. Skates of Pazin. And they go D to D, pulling it back. Pazin the forecheck. Off of Pazin's stick. Into the left wing corner it goes. Pazin coming down low. Send it back behind the net. The 29ers going. Helen Lane along with Sell on a forecheck. Up in front of Pazin. Pazin in front of the blue paint. Loose change collected by Helen Lane. Helen out to the point for Bessie. Bessie at the blue line going to send one back in the right wing corner. Pazin coming down low to get it now. 29ers looking to regroup, throwing it past Pazin. Backing up is Warrington. Cross ice in front of Bessie. Here they're going 3-on-2 the other way. Picked up by Warrington, cut off by Bessie. Firing a shot right into the chest of Quinn Kelly. And we're going to get a whistle at 9:47 to go here in the second period. '29ers go for the line change. We're short one, folks. We need one. Only had 4 on the ice. It's going to be Elena, Sophia, and Martin out there. Bessie and Warrington are your blue liners. Monaco on the draw. Monaco sends it in the corner for Warrington. Warrington pushing it up the ice. Here she goes. It's Warrington on the far side, along with Elena Monaco. Warrington carries it in. High right corner, looking to go to the right, down low. She gets taken down, picked up by Sophia. Sophia curls back around, hangs onto it. Monaco trying to drag it forward, met by Warrington now with a little support. Knocked it free back in the hands of the 29ers. Poke kicked away by Sophia. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco out to the point. Bucking in is Warrington. Warrington back to Sophia. Sophia on the right wing half wall, looking for support. Shoves it over to little sister Elena. Elena now coming out. Monaco gets up. Sophia coming down now. Picks up the loose change. Sophia top of the right circle. Comes all the way across. Tips it over to Bessie. Bessie here to the near side. Bessie going to backhand one into the corner for Elena. Elena going to work. Looking for Monica, her sister on this post. Going to chip it back down a little second. Sophia to Martin. Picked off by 29ers. Here they're coming the other way in front of Bessie and Warrington. Wide right. Comes in, trying to make a move. Poke kicked away. Bessie takes her down. Loose change picked up by the 29ers. Drops it from the point. Shot blocked by Warrington. Puck trickles off to the far side. Coming in is going to be Martin. 29ers grab it, send it down low, looking to cycle. And in the right wing corner by the Zandors is Heflin. Heflin makes a move around Warrington. Out to the right dot. Coming out is going to be Elena Monaco. Curling back around. Poke check free by Wiggy. It's Wiggy pushing it up the ice. Wigmore, left wing circle, coming down low. One of the girls from 29ers blew a tire there at center. I thought Elena took her out. Tripped up is going to be Wigmore. Loose change being picked up by Helen Lane. Helen pushing it forward, left face off that. Head of the net is Watson. Watson, one hands went to the net. Saved by Cece. Back in the hands of Wigmore. Now 8:12 to go. Watson blows a tire right in front of the blue paint. Helen Lane tried to send it to her. Blocked by TI, or 29ers rather. Sent behind Watson on the far side. Going to be Lily Heflin going to work against Chalbert. Chalbert keeps it in. Spun back by the 29er, trying to break it out of the zone. Watson cuts her off. Poke check by Chalbert. And it's sent back in the right wing corner. 7:50 to go here in the second period. Helen Lane coming in. Right wing corner for Watson. Sauced out of the zone into the hands of Claire Chalbert. Chalbert patiently waits. Sends it right up the ice for Wigmore. Cut off by Heflin. Bodied off by Wigmore. Picked up here to loose change by Helen Lane. Helen at center. Makes a move around here and is going to carry it wide left. Top of the left circle. Going to puck protect into the left wing corner. Helen curls around. Hits the brakes and gets to G. G curls. Fires one right into the chest of Cece with the sliding save at 7:26 to go here in the second period. And Gangrene goes for the line change. It went pretty well. Gianna took first in shot and disc. I believe she took second in the 4x200 and first in the 4x100. Sophia took third in disc and then won the 4x4 and the distance medley relay. So it's a good day for the Monaco family for track.
You said it went pretty well.
Pretty well. It's pretty good. Out there now is going to be Pazin, Sell, Martin. Blue liners are going to be Bessie and Warrington. It's going to be Pazin in the left wing corner. Pazin over to Sell. Sell back down low for Pazin. Cut off by the 29ers. And number 8 going to pull it back down low, making some fancy moves with the stick there. Poke checked away by the 29ers. Picked up by Martin. Martin curling back around. Sends it over to Sell here to the near side. Pinching in hard is going to be Bessie. Bessie back to Wilsey. Wilsey down to Martin. Martin on the strong side, trying to shove it forward. Cut off by Bessie once again. It's Bessie in the left corner now. Bessie centering pass. Blocked by Collis. Picked back up by Lyric. Lyric fires a shot. And we've got a new netminder in there for the 29ers, folks. Not familiar with who she is. As Cece has retired to the bench, it looks like. Out of the zone it goes for Lyric Bessie. Bessie in front of her own blue line. Going to send it across here for Sell curling back around in front of the gangrene line. Trying to get it to Pazin. Pazin to Martin. Martin sends one in deep. All the way down to the left wing corner. It's picked up by Collis of 29ers. Swung over here to the near side for Arians. Here comes Gianna Monaco against Arians. Arians forgot the puck. Go back and get it, kid. Pull it back, cross blue line. Monaco, Elena puts a body on her. Here comes Sophia Monaco on the change. The Monaco girls making up 60% of the lineup. Poke checked away by Chalberg. Over to Monaco as it went from Wigmore. And it's going to be Elena carrying it wide right. It's Elena and Sophia. Elena comes in, drops for Sophia. Sophia left dot, pushing it in the left wing corner. Elena comes in, Monaco on the offensive side, now switches to D. Gets on the defense side of pushing it into the corner and try to push it out. Knocking it is going to be Monaco Gianna. It's the Monaco girls on one side of the ice as they throw it away on the far side of the 29ers. Here comes Sophia, thrown into the air, chipped away by Chalberg. That puck's going to go all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 5:48 to go here in the period. And Gangrene goes for the line change. Out there now is going to be Helen Lane, Shea Watson. Right winger is going to be Willow Sell. Blue liners are Chalberg and G. Chalberg chips one back down low. Coming in is Shea Watson. And it's going to be thrown past Watson here to the near side. Dugging it out of the walls into the 29ers. Try to make a move around it to the far side. They break it out. One-on-one in front of Chalberg. Picked her pocket is going to be Shea Watson. Watson, nice back check there. Pulls it back, chips it over to Chalberg. Chalberg, time and space, gives it over to G. G patiently waiting for 29ers to arrive. See, they do, and she gets it over to Chalberg. Chalberg hits the ice for Helen Lane. It's 3-on-2 the other way. Nice patience by Gangrene, letting the 29ers draw him in for the forecheck. Watson over to Sell fires one over the crossbar. Nice passing going on there by Gangrene. Here they're coming up the ice. It's going to be Bessie and Warrington. Chipped it over in front of Bessie. Right dot comes in, fires a shot, saved by Hurst. Down in the right wing corner. Caroline made her way onto the ice. I didn't notice it, folks. So both teams have new netminders. It's Helen Lane, one-on-one, right side, fires a shot, saved by the 29er goaltender. Here comes the call, Amelie Collis. Amelie pushing up, going against Sophia Monaco. Monaco going to cut her off and knocks it free. Picked up by Martin. Martin over here. Monaco's going to get a piece of it, and it's into the hands of Lyric Bessie. Bessie back up the ice. Here she goes. She's got Monaco right. Bessie going to send it in deep. All the way down behind the net in the left wing corner. Slowed up, picked up by Sophia Monaco. Monaco going to muscle it off here, picked up by Pazin. Pazin coming in. Pazin over to Sophia. Sophia grabs it, sends it back over to Pazin. Pazin battling it out. Monaco going to dig it out of the wall here. Curls back around to the back end. Sauces over to Sister G. G sends one back in the corner. Intercepted by the 29ers. Try to get one, and it does. It bounces over. She threw it away. No icing, and they're going to wave it off. It's going to be G on the forecheck, or G on the right wing, left wing corner, right to left. Here she goes, hitting out to Sophia Monaco. It's going to be Sophia along with Martin in a 2-on-4. Sophia left face off that, fires a shot off the goaltender's mask, and out of play it goes. At 3:49 to go here in the period as Monaco rifled one from the left wing hash marks, in between the hash marks and the dot. Up and out of play it goes. 3:49 to go here in the period. Face-off goes into the left wing circle. It's going to be Helen Lane, top circle on the half wall. Wiggy at center. Elena Monaco in the slot. Chalberg and G on D. Puck is loose here. Face-off won by the 29ers. Heflin going to carry it wide left. Chalberg blows a tire. Shoved off here to the right wing corner. Coming down low. Top of the right point. Going to hang on to it. Out towards Helen Lane. Going to be picked up by the 29ers. Coming down low past Chalberg. Chalberg chopping it free. Here comes Monaco. Monaco knocks it loose. Picked up by the 29ers on the right half wall. Monaco, Elena knocked it free. Puck is out to the right point. Coming over towards Elena. Back on the right wing hash marks. Come down low to G. Kick saved by Hurst. Coming in is Elena. Blocked by Monaco. Blocked by Gianna this time. And it's picked up by G in the right corner. G to Elena. Elena pushing it forward. Knocked up in the air. Kept in by 29ers. Back in the hands of Elena. Out to the right point. Coming over is Elena. Right wing half wall to Heflin. Picked up by G as it went off the half stick. Gianna going to send it over to the far side for Helen Lane. Helen going to pull it back into the left wing corner now. Coming down low, makes a move around the forward, and it's going to be Helen Lane here to the near side. Helen with speed, pushing it up the ice, breaking. She's got Monaco wide right along with Wigmore. Helen goes left. Monaco in tow, Wigmore high F3. Helen coming down low. She's pinned in. Here comes Elena Monaco. 3 blue jerseys down low as Helen hooks her up. No call. Sauce couldn't get it out. Picked off by Wigmore and Bessie. Bessie gets taken down. In the left wing corner, it's going to be 29ers going to work. Left wing comes up the ice here. Is going to be, I believe that's Reagan Lewis. Reagan Lewis here to the near side, sauces it across to Heflin. Intercepted by Shea Watson, poke free by the 29ers, knocked loose by Warrington. In front of the benches of the 29ers, Wigmore going to work. 29ers pulling it across. I believe that is Arians. Arians fires, shot blocked by Watson. Watson over to the far side. Here she goes. It's Watson and Sell 2-on-2 with 3 back checkers. Over to Wilsey. Offsides is going to be the call as Shea was across the blue line just before Willow could pull it in zone. And we'll get an offsides and a whistle at 2:08 to go here in the period. Out there now is Watson, Sell, and Martin. Blue liners are going to be Warrington and Chalberg. Draw one by the 29ers. Collis throws it into the hands of Chalberg. Chalberg over to Warrington. Warrington patiently waiting. Sends one over here to Sell. Sell pushing it up the ice. Inside the zone it goes. 1:56 remaining here in the period. Down in the right wing corner. Knocked free by Martin. Pushing up is going to be Warrington. Trying to pull it forward is going to be the 29ers. They do 2-on-1 with a back checker. Arians against Chalberg. Firing a shot right into the glove of Caroline Hurst. No rebound given at 1:43 to go in the period. Gang Green goes for a little bit of a change there. One-man change. Gianna makes her way out on the ice in the slot with Martin and Watson. Sell on the draw, gets it to Chalberg. Chalberg sends it down low. We got a $1:40 to go here in the period. Martin couldn't get it right left wing half wall. Picks it up for G. G curling back around to her forehand. Now goes out to the outside, trying to sauce it over to Watson. Shot or pass blocked by the 29ers. Into the hands of Arians, going to work against Sell. Now Martin on the left wing half wall. Down low, it's going to be Gianna. Gianna puts a body on it. Loose change picked up by Wilsey. Wilsey in the left wing corner trying to muscle it forward. And she comes with the loose change over to Martin. Martin to Watson. Watson poke checked away by the 29ers. Going to be collected by Carlos of the 29ers. Amelie up the middle she goes. Heads over to Arians. Touch forward into the hands of Gianna. Gianna pulls it back. Curls back around. G over to Bessie. Bessie, up the ice she goes in the hands of Sell. Sell tips it forward, and Gang Green going to get a line change in with just under 1 minute to go. Looking for the stretch pass. Sophia Monaco bodied off the little wall. Hooked up there, no call. Coming in is going to be Pazin. Pazin picks it up, left dot, fires a shot over the crossbar, wide right. Anthony picked up on the far side, cut off by Pazin. Pazin lost the stick in front of Warrington. Toe drags around Warrington. Warrington chopped it loose. Coming in is Bessie to body her off. Left wing face-off dot. Helen Lane comes in and knocks it free. Picked back up by the 29ers. Arians, high left slot, comes over 27 seconds to go. Met by Sophia Monaco. Monaco going to force her to go, and she throws it back into the right wing corner. Down behind the goal line for Warrington. Warrington with 20 seconds to go. Warrington sends it back behind the net for Pazin. Pazin over to Bessie. Bessie with 13 seconds to go. Down low and right for the Zanders. Pazin knocked it free behind the net for Bessie. Bessie going to chip one up off the boards for Helen Lane with 6 seconds to go. Helen going to take it back into the left wing corner with 3 seconds and curl back around to a forehand, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's Gang Green 2 and the 29ers 0 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. D'Amato's Bakery and Subs. Our bread, your butter. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back Folks, it's the final frame here at Glacier Ice Arena. Your starting lineup for the third period. Watson, Wiggy, and Martin up front. Sell and Pazin on the blue line. Hurst has that. 15 minutes are on the clock. And Gangrene working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Here comes Shea Watson on the forecheck as the draw was won by the 29ers. Tossed across on the far side. Right in the hands of Evie Pazin. It's thrown inside the zone. Head high slot looks to fire a shot. Blocker saved by Hurst in the left wing corner. Coming down low is going to be Gangrene. Now stepping up is Pazin. And it's going to be Gangrene. 29ers selling forward. Pass blocked by Hurst. Pazin sends it over here to the near side. Coming out is Martin. Thrown back down behind the goal line. Now Pazin comes in. Knocked loose by Wigmore. Picked up by the 29ers. And at the half wall, it's going to be Martin battling it out to the right point. Kept in by the 29ers. Coming over towards Pazin. Pazin knocked it loose. Martin swatted at it. No go. Wigmore couldn't get to it. Sent behind the net for Pazin. Sell. Left wing corner. Making some moves. Sends it over to the far side for Watson. Watson up the ice. Here she goes in front of the 29ers benches. Wide left. Wigmore in tow along with Martin. Watson fired a shot. Rebound out front, but it's smothered by the 29ers goaltender at 14:06 here in the third. Headed out there now for Gangrene. Chalberg and G up front with Helen Lane. Blue liners are going to be Bessie and Warrington. Helen Lane on the draw. Over to Chalberg. Chalberg over to Bessie. Bessie trying to kick one back inside the zone. It's dragged forward on the far side in front of Warrington. Warrington to go in the right wing corner against Heflin. Heflin dragging it across. Warrington runs her off. Into the left corner. Comes down low. Chalberg's got her pinned in. Here comes Helen Lane and Bessie. Chalberg releases. Bessie over to Helen Lane. Helen couldn't get a piece of it, and here comes T29er, try to center pass. Saved by Hurst as it was one time by Heflin. Back in the hands of Bessie. Bessie to G. G up the ice. Here she goes. Gianna got to push it wide right. Inside the zone, it's Gianna versus 4. Gianna makes a move to the right corner, hits the brakes, and she flies right by. Drops for Warrington. Warrington going to send it back down behind the goal line. Hitting Helen Lane in the left wing corner now. Helen pulling back around to her forehand. She's got Elena down low. Up in front of the blue paint. Poke check by Elena. Trying to stuff it in is going to be G, and the goaltender falls on top of it. At 13:15 to go here in the period. And Gangrene goes for the line change. Headed out there now is going to be the Monaco sisters along with Wiggy. Sell and Pazin on the blue line. Sophia going to take the draw, Wiggy in the slot. Monaco wins it cleanly back to Sell. Sell to Elena. Elena left wing hash marks down low for Sophia. Sophia sending pass to Elena. Stuffed forward and poke checked away by the goaltender as it went up in the air and she flashed the leather. That was sister to sister on the give and go. Almost a goal there, folks, for number 14. Elena makes her way to the slot. Sophia trying to win that draw. She wins it back, but it's picked off by Arians against Sell now, one-on-one. And Willow going to take her in the right wing corner. Dragging forward is going to be Arians. Down the left side now. Poke check behind it. Looking to cycle. No, hanging on to his Arians and all the way to the right slot. Coming across towards the lane. Looks to fire a shot. Blocked down, or gloved down by Caroline Hurst. At 12:47 to go here in the period. Carol gave a cross check to the girl in the red pants there. Number 20 must know her. Looks like they both had a smile on their face. Sophia going to take the draw. In the slot goes Elena, then Pazin and Wiggy. Face-off won by Sophia. Wilsey on the right wing half wall now. Drug forward by Emery Vall, I think that is. Monaco going to come in and push her all the way down to the wall. Knocks it loose for Pazin. Pazin comes in. Monaco blows a tire. Here to the near side. It's going to be picked up by 29ers. Over top the right circle towards Elena. Comes all the way across. Looks to cycle it. At the top of the blue line now. Going D to D out towards Wiggy. Looks to fire a shot. Blocked by Wigmore. Tipped away into the far side. It's going to be picked up by Elena. Elena going to knuckle one out of the zone. Slowed up by number 13 of the 29ers. Monaco on the forecheck. Going to curl back around. It's going to be cut off by Wigmore. Toss across here to the near side. Picked up by the 29ers. Chalberg comes in. Knocks his poke check forward by Pazin. Pazin over to Wigmore. Wigmore blows a tire. Picked up by Bessie. Bessie to Chalberg. Chalberg and Martin. Martin with center. Back in the hands of Chalberg. Chalberg trying to shove one forward to Martin. No go. Picked up by Bessie. Bessie at center. Pulling it across center ice. Going to send it all the way into the left wing corner. High in the air. End over end. Almost like a punt, folks. Chalberg behind the net. Coming to it. Cut it off. Blocked it up in the air. Chalberg battling it out behind the net with Watson now. Watson joins the fray. Here comes the 29ers pushing up the ice. Martin going to stuff her at the right wing half wall. Kept in by Warrington. Right point. Sends it back down behind the Zamdors. Here comes Shea Watson on the forecheck now. DDD pass by the 29ers. Pushing it up the ice, curling back around as Martin tries to set it up. Here comes Watson now on the far side. Defender has to hit the brakes and go left to right. Pulling it back across off the stick of Martin. That puck's going to go all the way down. No icing as Martin tipped it. And it's going to be Bessie in a foot race. Bessie, right circle, slams one over here to the near side for Martin. Martin touches it on his own. Past the defender. Puck's going to go all the way down. No icing as it's waved off at 11:08 to go here in the period. Here's Shea Watson on the forecheck along with Helen Lane. Shea going to bite it off. Spin back pass behind the net. Coming in is Martin. Martin poke checked it. Into the left wing corner it goes. Coming around left to right. Here comes Shea Watson on the forecheck. Knuckle puck bouncing up in the air, kept in by Warrington. Warrington slams one back into the right wing corner. TI or 29ers having a hard time pushing it up the ice now. Here they go against Helen Lane. Up here to the near side. Right in front of Warrington. Warrington going to pop it loose. Loose change collected by Helen Lane. Helen on the far side. Collapsed on by two. Picked up by the 29ers. Firing a shot right into the glove of Caroline Hurst. No rebound given at 10:32 to go here in the period. Gangrene goes for the line change. Out there now is going to be the Monaco sisters along with Pazin and Sell. Sophia wins it in the right wing corner, picked up by Wilsey. Wilsey cut off by two. Here comes Sophia for support now. Trying to dig it out is going to be Sell. Monaco on the defensive side of it. She's got it pinned in. Thrown up in the glass by TI or 29ers. Monaco poke check, that's going to be offsides. And loose change, TI or 29ers got a tag up. It's Sell now. Sell on the far side. Sell up to Elena. Elena sends one forward. That's going to be no icing. He waved it off. It's going to be Monaco and Monaco. Elena and Gianna. Stuffed by G. G in front of the right, head left. His marks in the slot. Back checking out of the zone. Here comes the 29ers. 29ers pushing it up the ice. Cut off by Gianna. She bodies her off the puck into the hands of Pazin. Pazin over to Sell. Sell up the ice for Sophia. Cut off by the 29ers as it was intended for either Monaco or Chalberg. In front of Pazin. Top of the right circle, firing a shot. Blocked by Evie. Down on the right wing corner. On the far side for Chalberg. Chalberg going to work. Here comes Sophia Monaco to knock it loose. Centering pass into the hands of Pazin. Pazin up to the far side. Intercepted by the 29ers. Thrown right back the other way into the hands of Sell. Wilsey behind Hurst. Right to left. Look curling around. Chalberg going to the breakout position. No go. Sell curling back around. On the far side, it's Chalberg. Chalberg centering up the ice. Kept in by the 29ers. Coming across towards Wigmore. Shot blocked by Monaco. Another tip by Monaco. Monaco to Pazin. Pazin now. Pazin pushing it up the ice. It's Pazin all by her lonesome. Pazin one-on-one. Makes a move towards the middle. The goaltender going to smother it. We're going to get a whistle at 9:09 to go here in the third. In an offensive zone face-off for the 12 of Gangrene. It's Martin, along with Helen Lane and Watson. Bessie and Warrington, left to right. Helen on the draw, right face-off dot comes in, makes a move to the slide. Watson fires the one-timer, saved by the goaltender. Another save by the goaltender of the 29ers as Watson got two shots off there. In the hands of Helen Lane, who cycles across the blue line, pulling it back now. Warrington's going to have to pull it back. Curling back around, she's pinned in, and it's picked up by the 29ers. Up in front, towards Helen Lane, intercepted by Watson. Over here, Heflin going to work, left wing corner. Poke check by Warrington. Swing and a miss by Helen Lane. Puck trickles off the right wing corner for Shea Watson. Watson going to put Heflin on the wall now. Watson to Bessie. Bessie battling on the boards, up towards Lily Martin. Puck is loose at neutral and chopped free by the 29ers. Picked up by the defender, going right back the other way in front of Warrington. Pulling it in, poke check by Bessie, no go. Out towards Elena Monaco now. Emery Ball chips it past Bessie, down low for Helen Lane. Helen going to work underneath the net. Puck is loose for Warrington. Warrington over to Monaco. Monaco trying to get it out of the zone. Blocked by the 29ers. Poke check out of the zone by Martin. And the 29ers looking to regroup. Over here to the near side. Past Helen Lane. Down on the left wing corner. Poke check by Bessie. Right wing corner. She skates around the zone. High right circle. Cycles it to the right wing hash marks. Comes down low for Warrington. Warrington giving chase. Out to the far side. Arians picks it up. Walking across the blue line in front of Elena. Looks to fire a shot. Tipped in front. Blocked by Warrington. Warrington going to curl around behind the net of Hurst. She backhands one to Elena. Elena trying to get it out of zone. Cut off by the 29ers. Poke check by Helen Lane. Into the hands of Arians. Fires one wide right. Over to the far side. Coming is Elena. Elena puts a body on it. Knocked it free. Poke check by Monaco. It's Monaco and G. Here comes G. Elena along with Helen Lane and Gianna. Gianna going to curl around. She's got the inside position. Monaco comes down low with Helen Lane. Back in the hands of G. G gets pinned in. Picked up by Helen Lane. Helen, right wing corner now, up to Pazin, right point. Pazin fires one low, bouncing puck wide right of the goaltender. Elena Monaco going to come trucking in. She switches places with Sell. They go for the line change. It's Sell now on the left far side. Sends it up into the glass down behind the goal line. Gianna going to pick it up, right wing corner. Gianna curling back around. Here comes Chalberg and Sophia Monaco. Pazin from the right point. Looking to tip it was Sophia. She misses and hit the defender in the pants. And it's Sophia, left wing corner. Sends it down low for Chalberg. Monaco has the net. Chalberg tried to send it to her. Picked back up by Sophia on a loose change. Sophia curls across. Sends it over to Sell. Sell into the hands of Wiggy. Wiggy left face-off dot. Picks it back up, looking for Monaco, high F3. Chalberg in front of Lupe, fires a backhand shot. Saved by the defender and the goaltender. Into the left wing corner. Monaco's going to go up against Arias. Monaco's got it pinned in, trying to drag it forward. Here comes Chalberg for support. Chalberg and Monaco fighting out. Chalberg gets it over to Sell. Sell to Pazin. Pazin fires a shot, knuckle puck. Knocked down by the goaltender. Saved by the goaltender. Monaco fires a shot, and the goaltender falls on top of it. At 6:27 to go here in the period. That was a nice exchange there for Gang Green, keeping the puck deep and creating some opportunities. Gang Green goes for the line change. It's going to be Watson and Martin, along with Wiggy. Wiggy going to take the draw. Watson in the slot. Blue Liners are going to be selling Pazin. Draw one back for Pazin. Pazin over to Sell. Wilsey, left point. Into the corner for Watson. Watson, left wing hash marks now. Sent the pass up. Poke checked away by Pazin. And it's going to be Sell who's going to knock it free. Here to the near side. Cut off by Wilsey. Back in the left wing corner. Pazin down behind the net of Hurst. Left to right on the far side. Pazin hits the brakes. Cuts back across the middle. In between the legs of Martin. Collected by the 29ers. Met by Martin. Then thrown away right into the hands of Pazin. Off the jersey of the 29ers. Picked up by Pazin and Sell. Sell muscled off the puck. And into the right wing corner it goes for the 29ers. Bottom of the right circle. Come around here to the near side. Backing upwards to the 29ers. Cycling on it and fanning on it is going to be the 29ers. Out to the right point. Coming across is Helen Lane. Shot blocked by Helen Lane. Out of the zone it goes. Watson unable to get there with that speed as that puck just trickled a little bit too far beyond her. Puck is loose at neutral ice. Here comes Martin now. And the 29ers pulling it back at 5:30 to go here in the contest. Reagan Lewis on the far side now, out towards G, throws it up the ice for Vol. Vol cut off by Sell and Pazin. Puck goes in the left wing half wall now. Picked up by Martin. High slot comes over towards Helen, makes me right hunt, tied up in front. And she slid one in past Hurst at 5:17 to go here in the period. And it's 2-1, folks. Gang Green goes for the line change. Out there now is going to be Gianna and Sophia flanking Claire Chalberg. Blue Liners are going to be Warrington and Bessie. Face off, won by Chalberg at her feet. She doesn't see it. Picked up by Monaco. Puck is sent all the way down to the left wing corner. It's going to be Warrington going to get it. Warrington over to Bessie. Bessie over to G. G tinned up by Collis. Picked up back by Bessie. Sent back down to the right wing corner. Lyric going to work now. Lyric versus two. Here comes Chalberg. Chalberg cuts it off behind the net of Hurst. Warrington coming in. Chalberg here to the near side. Sends it over to Sophia. Sophia picks it up. Pushing it up the ice. Nobody on. Giving Sophia a little bit of time and space. Here comes Monaco. Going to make a move. Cuts back across. Hangs on it for Chalberg. Chalberg fires a shot. At the clear. Chalberg. Gang Green goal. At 4:41 to go. Assisted by Sophia Monaco. 10 from 81 at 4:41 to go here in the third. They head back out to center ice. It's the Monaco sisters still flanking Chalberg. Chalberg wins it cleanly back to Sell. Sell and Pazin are your Blue Liners. Gianna right in front of the penalty boxes now. Here comes Chalberg. 3-on-2 versus Chalberg and G. G's got it pinned in. Chalberg goes down. Going to be hard to muscle Gianna off that puck. They finally do. Back inside. Here they're going over here to the near side. Heflin goes cross ice quick. Poke check by Sell. Picked up by Sophia. Goes to the outside for sister G. G pushing it up the ice, 1-on-3. Gianna, high left circle, comes down left wing corner, sends it back behind the net. Gianna with a little bit of speed, cuts her off and slams the girl on the wall. Picked up by the 29ers, and they're coming right back up at 4:09. Pushing it up the ice, ran into her own player into the hands of Pazin. Pazin over to Sell. Sell's got Watson and Elena Monaco breaking up the ice. Sell going to carry it across the blue line. Wide left she goes, chips it in down behind the goal line. It's going to be Elena Monaco in the right wing corner. Shoved off quick here. She heard the footsteps of the one-man wrecking crew, and it's thrown away by the 29ers in the hands of Wigmore. Wigmore back to Bessie. Bessie calling around as the 29ers set up the forecheck. Bessie with a little bit of time and space, chips it forward up the ice for Watson. Watson going to tuck it into the zone, or let it go inside his zone. She tied up a stick. Here comes Elena Monaco, poke checking. Over to the hands of Heflin, the 29ers giving chase. Monaco going to chase from the left wing corner along with Wigmore. Fanning on it is Heflin. Left wing hash marks for Watson. Pop free for the 29ers. Here they go the other way. That puck's going to go all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:19 to go here in the period. Face-off goes into the left wing circle in the offensive zone for Gang Green. It's going to be Sophia Monaco taking the draw, flanked by Martin and Helen Lane. The two redheads flanking Sophia. It's Bessie and Warrington. 3 redheads on the ice, folks. You don't see that very often. Bessie going to send one down low for Sophia. Sophia going to work. Sending pass up front for Helen Lane. Fired that shot as Helen was kind of tied up there. That was a great look, great pass by Sophia, setting up Helen Lane. Helen just unable to get anything she wanted up in the air. Back across is going to be Bessie, pulls it back. Bessie behind the net for Warrington. Warrington in the left wing corner now, going to spin it back for Bessie. Bessie back over underneath the net, and 29ers trying to set it up. Out of the zone towards Helen Lane, slotted away by the 29ers, Reagan Lewis. Picked up by Amelie Collis. Coming in is Helen Lane. 29ers pushing it up the ice, coming back on the near side. In front of Warrington, chip past Warrington, down low for Pazin. Pazin on the far side, cut off by the 29ers, Chloe Arians. Poke check by Monaco, back in the hands of Pazin. Pazin in the left wing corner. Here comes the third girl in, picked up by Monaco. Monaco got to chip her up a couple times there. She bodies her off the puck into the left wing corner, and it's going to be picked up by Warrington. Warrington to Helen Lane. Helen at center now, 2-on-2 with Martin and Till. Helen across the line, gives it to Martin. Martin, left wing hash ball, sends them behind the net, or hash marks rather. Martin pulling it back behind the net, going to work against Lewis. Martin sends it over to the point for Sell. Sell back into the corner. Poke checked away by the 29ers. Coming in is Claire Chalberg. Chalberg going to hang on to it now. Chalberg with a little bit of speed over to Pazin. Pazin across ice for Sell. Sell curling back around, creating some space. Sell over to Pazin, back to Sell. Up to Helen Lane. Caught him on the near side. It's Helen up the ice in front of the 29ers benches. Cut back. Left wing hash marks. Looking for the hip check. Was going to be the 29ers defender. Shot and a save by the goaltender. By Wigmore on that shot. 1:41 to go here in the contest. It's going to be Chalberg on the draw. Gianna in the slot. Wigmore on the half wall. Warrington right point. Bessie left point. Warrington patiently waiting. Going to send it back towards Chalberg. Chalberg kicked it free for Bessie. Bessie fires a clapper. Shot blocked by the 29ers. Chalberg back in defensive position. Here she coming one-on-one. Try to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Chalberg. Picked up by Bessie at 1:41 to go. Sent it back behind the net. And it's picked up by Warrington. They've got an empty net, folks. Warrington cuts across. Trying to knock it free into the high slot. Back across. Warrington still giving chase. On the left wing circle. Coming down low towards Chalberg. Look to fire a shot. Tied up by Chalberg. Shot saved by Hurst. Back in the right wing corner for Bessie. Bessie swings it over here to the near side for Gianna. Gianna pulls it down to left wing hash marks. Sends it back behind the net. Doesn't quite. Does it hit the net? Warrington coming in. 1:14 to go. Warrington's going to put her in the wall. And Warrington's going to go to the box. Down low. Finally touched by Gianna. And Warrington headed to the sin bin for her second penalty of the contest. At 1:05 to go here in the period. And Gang Green going to be shorthanded. Cross-checking should be the call by Warrington. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of Gang Green's parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Sophia Monaco and Shea Watson. Sell and Pazin. It's going to be Sophia Monaco, chips it to the outside. It's Monaco, comes trucking across the blue line, wide left, fires a shot, and that's a Sophia Monaco! Gang Green empty netter with 57.2 seconds to go. It was a shorty, folks. An empty net shorty. at 57.2 seconds to go. It was 6-on-4. It is now 4-1, folks. And we're still short here, folks. 57 seconds. Monaco and Watson up front. Sell and Pazin are your blue liners. Watson going to work against Arians. They go cross ice here, D to D. Back on the ice, poke check between the legs of Watson. Icing is going to be the call. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:12 remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. 46.7 seconds to go here in the contest. Watson on the draw. Face-off one to Pazin. Pazin sends it down in the corner. Glove down by Watson. Watson, center pass, tried to hit Monaco. She was creeping in. Poke check by Sell. Backing up here is going to be Gangrene. Amelie Collis going to send one in. Shoved off the puck by Watson. Slowed up by Hurst. Picked up by Pazin. Pazin with 30 seconds to go. Trying to shove it towards Monaco. Curling back around the left wing corner is going to be Heflin. Heflin's got Arians creeping in. Left wing corner. Pazin going to shove her into the wall. Come down low. It's going to be Monaco. Chipped it loose by Sophia. Sophia going to push it up the ice. Here comes Monaco now against Collis. High right blue line. Comes down low with 12 seconds to go. Monaco going to hang on to it. Monaco gets slammed into the wall there by Arians. And it's Monaco versus Heflin and Arians. The puck was down in the right wing corner. And that's the end of the game, folks, as Bessie sent one towards the net there, blocked by Arians. Your final score here at Glacier Ice Arena is Gangrene 4 and the 29ers 1, as we head to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the visiting 29ers, penalties on number 86, Lillian Heflin, roughing at 10-11 in the first. Reagan Lewis at holding it the first period at 3:15, and I believe that is Southcott, number 13, roughing in the second at 14-11. The lone goal scored by Emery Vall, number 65, at 5:17 in the third period. For the home team, Gangrene, penalties on Reese Warrington. She had a pair of them. Body checking and cross-checking in the first and third period. Goals scored by Helen Lane, assisted by Gianna Monaco on the power play at 2:52 in the first. Lily Martin assisted by Lyric Bessie at 14:30 in the second period. Claire Chalberg assisted by Sophia Monaco at 4:41 in the third. And Sophia with the icing on the cake. The empty net shorthanded goal at 57.2 seconds to go in the third period. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. You can catch us once again tonight at 8:15 p.m. down at Fox Valley Ice Arena as the Chicago Phantoms finish out their Chi-Town Shuffle with one more contest for the weekend. Go home, get yourself a beer, have some lunch, and get ready for some high-flying, death-defying action at 8:15 down in Aurora. Thanks for watching. Once again, your final score here at Glacier Ice Arena. Gangrene 4 and the 29ers 1.